What up, world? Shout out to you guys in TV land.
What it do?
This is Rhode Island's newest podcast where we talk about everything under the sun. Sports, music, it don't matter. Follow us at The Show RI on Instagram. Also follow us on Apple Music, Spotify, and Stitcher. Without further ado, I'm Jared.
I'm Tony.
I'm Jordan.
I'm Kiani.
Thomas.
Your boy Pig.
Shout out to my young boys behind the camera, Iceberg, my young boy Elon. And live from the basement, this is The Show.
Bright lights, my city got a gleam on it. So first before you rock, you gotta lean on it. You might see a dealer, a scrapper, a shooter, a rapper, preacher, or actor.
What up, boys? How you guys feeling?
Shit. I thought we was giving Elon the nickname Snacks.
Oh, Elon the Egyptian Snacks Musk. That's his name.
It's not just one or two. That nigga come with a fucking bag, bro.
Comes with a Bundy.
Like he just came from Walmart. Like,
Snack pack.
Snack.
Snack.
Yeah.
How you guys been though? You guys doing good? How's your week?
Shit, man. Chill.
Long.
Just got a PS5.
Long, yeah, man. Working out. How's the kids?
They're good, bro.
Yeah.
They're moving fast as hell. It's hard to keep up with them.
Well, look how fast you are, sucker.
I ain't that fast. I'm getting old.
Right.
I'm getting old, man.
Yo, shut up.
Shut up, he ain't that fast. That nigga jogging faster than I'm sprinting.
Boy, he runs like a 4.3.
Gotta go.
It's 4.6. 4.6 flat.
Lying.
4.6. 4.6 my ass, nigga. That was my score.
Alright, 4.7. 4.7.
We gotta
That's the true number.
We gotta test 40s now.
We definitely gotta test these shits one day. My shit's definitely in the 5s. Not even gonna cap to you.
You never know.
Nah, we can't even do that because we haven't even played basketball yet.
Cause you niggas
True.
keep ducking.
Yeah, you guys keep
Yo,
ducking
do
us.
not.
When?
You guys keep ducking
Yo,
us.
you the
don't
same
keep
nigga that
saying
was
this,
ducking.
bro.
I never ducked.
Yo, you had practice.
Kiana, you faked the injury.
I was ready to ball with the injury.
You had to go out to dinner.
I even showed up to practice the next day.
You was having nightmares of Tony fucking locking you
Yeah,
down.
alright. Like I said,
Tony's
time
like
and place.
bouncing the house.
Time and place. Y'all name it. Go ahead.
Or now you gotta say time and place when it's time to play.
Man, your cherry picking ass ain't going up and down the court, guy.
Who said we were on a full court?
Down court, it's 3-on-3.
Yeah,
What was it?
Oh, they're
4-4?
4-4.
It's 4-on-4, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you right. We don't gotta go.
Yeah, Ethan, Frankie versus Thomas and Kiani versus me, Tony, Big.
Yeah. Sorry,
Smoke
Elon.
them.
You gotta be the ref,
Smoke
bro.
these boots. Oh, yeah.
You need a cameraman.
Boy, yo.
Oh, and a
Yeah,
cameraman.
yeah, we did camera.
So you got, see, multitasker. There you go.
Nigga say foul.
I definitely see
Yeah,
that.
definitely that nigga go for a layup. Foul.
Who, Kiani?
Yeah. I didn't even touch you.
I'm
getting water, nigga. Yeah.
That's a lie.
Calling out baseball rules and shit. Like, bro, this is basketball.
Alright, make sure I call all y'all travels.
Yeah, whatever. See, nowadays they all can't travel and shit.
Do you guys see? Have you guys paid attention to social media? Have you guys seen the face-off between Ryan Garcia and Javante Tank Davis?
Yeah.
No.
I think I know how it's going to go.
You guys
I
are.
disagree with me.
Let's put it out on the table. What you think is gonna who's gonna win that fight between Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia?
So, I think it's going to come down to Davis winning by decision. And it's going to go, what was it, 8 rounds? Or
What?
did they do 11?
They do 12,
They
like
did 12, but
So, and I ain't going to lie there. If it's 12, then I'm going to go with Davis with a knockout in the 8th round.
ooh, going in the 8th, alright.
Jordan, what you got?
I got Davis, but like only for the sure simple fact. One, he's fought, I would say, tougher opponents, but can't sleep on Ryan's speed, and he got power too with that. I want to say his left hook, but I got Davis with that because I feel like Davis is gonna let him get his shots off so he can feel him out, see what he wants to throw. Ryan's gonna go in there with really something to prove. Davis is just gonna go in there like it's another fight. Somebody else trying to come at my record type shit and get the job done.
Kiana, you don't pay attention to boxing, no?
Not like that, no. I'm more of a, I like MMA more, so.
So you're more an MMA guy? So I'm sorry, brother. We're gonna have to skip you on this one. P, what you got? My niggas over here Kodak blacking it right now.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Me.
I can't give you an answer on that. It's gonna be a good fight.
It's gonna be a real good fight.
Oh, it is.
It's gonna be a real good fight.
Can't jump the gun on that.
I feel like with them two fighting though now, it's gonna be it's making a lot of other boxers now like can't I would say like not being able to like hopefully not duck fights like.
We can't say that. This fight was supposed to happen 2-3 years ago.
But I'm hoping with this fight, with them
It's
fighting,
gonna always
like,
be boxing and
all the
boxing
niggas
where I ain't gonna say pick and choose, but the fights that you want to see happen down the line, like when you think you should see them.
That's what they do.
Which is why I like
But
the UFC more. There's no ducking in that shit. They make the fights.
I get what you're saying. I still agree.
records, they have damn near the same record. They fought the same people. And it's crazy because with boxing, and y'all know that you can't really dictate what a person gonna do from their other fights, because there's some fights where Ryan and polished the same boxes where Devontae couldn't knock him out. So it's gonna be a good fight, man. I don't have an answer.
I just want to see that fight. It's gonna be a good fight.
That's definitely gonna be a good fight.
It's gonna be a good boxing showdown. The two dudes that really can box. They're gonna put on a
the
show.
first one to make a mistake. Because they both got that one punch that could take you out. So the first one, you would say make that mistake, whether it's like Rolly Romero did by stepping in and dropping his hand. Because like I said, Ryan got that speed. And that hook is dangerous.
Speaking of fights, did y'all see the fight last week? I know we talked about it beforehand, but
Oh, John Jones
John
versus.
Jones and Cyril Gane?
Yeah, bro. I wasn't expecting that.
I was a little disappointed. Like John Jones didn't even like get a throw punch.
But now you got Stipe Miocic.
That nigga just grappled the shit and choked that.
Yeah,
nigga. Fuck.
I wasn't expecting John Jones to win like that. I thought that was because I to be honest, I never heard of Cyril Gane
Cyril
before.
Gane he's a really
So
good
when you was talking about him, and I was like, oh shit, he must be serious then. And then to see John Jones do what he did to him, I mean, it was kind of disappointed. That fight was like kind of lackluster, no?
It was a surprise to many how quick and dominant like it looked for not being fighting for 3 years.
Yeah, because he hit John Jones in the with a low blow on accident, whatever, and then John Jones got him down, and then that was it.
Well, there's been a lot of
Basically.
discussion too that Cyril Gane might be a dirty fighter.
I said that last week, and everyone was like, "Oh, I don't know, I never really."
I never heard of it until I started watching. Until I saw some of the stuff afterwards.
You ever choke somebody? You ever choke somebody for real?
For real, nah, in practice, yeah.
You ever choke somebody for real?
I don't like that shit. No,
You talking about your hands or arms?
No, you talking
no, like put somebody to sleep.
Choke somebody for
Put
real.
somebody to sleep.
I need to know which way I choked a lot of people in a lot of different ways.
I'm talking about what we're talking about in the sense of the fight.
Like a rear naked choke or something.
So if, this is all rebuttaling from the fight, from that fight. That shit can last 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Motherfucker around your neck.
No, it's 4.
I mean,
it says you could put somebody to sleep within 4 seconds of
so
the choke.
I mean,
That's why I said I don't
it was
even
just
like
a
that
position.
shit. I
He
don't
just
like
got choked out early in the fight. Like,
I thought John Jones was gonna come out, especially going up in upper weight. I thought he was gonna come out brawling.
but that ain't John though.
Nah,
That's John's not a John's is
listen.
technique from top to bottom.
Listen,
That's what I'm saying. He going.
But I'm just thinking like
If you got him in
not
with
fighting,
Raw,
I
Cyril
thought there was
Gane?
definitely gonna be like at least.
Man, them dudes
Cyril
ain't
Gane's a
trying
powerful motherfucker.
Yeah, but
You come out brawling with him, he
I'm
might
not
knock
saying
your
he's gonna
ass
come out
out.
brawling. I just thought there was gonna be more like.
Oh, I know he's gonna take
Bro,
him to,
we are-
Francis Ngannou was taking him to the ground.
UFC at the end of the day is a fight, right?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is trying to last in any fight?
trying to get that shit over with.
Even in a street fight,
Yeah.
who's trying to last? When that bell go ding, nigga, if I can choke you out in 2 seconds and get this bitch done, that's what's gonna happen.
That also gives
and
credit.
that's, you know, when I don't mean to cut you off, but that's his John's skill. He could do everything.
Yeah. Oh no, I was gonna go off to what you're saying. That gives credit to John Jones in a way because he, in film, paying attention,
All
you see
that.
he's not a good wrestler. He's not good on fighting off his back. He's not technical. You know what I'm saying?
Get these arms
He's
around
seen
your
that.
neck,
So it's like
motherfucker,
why have to
choke.
go out and
What the fuck
brawl
you talking about?
when I can just take you down, put you in a rear naked choke? It's kind of
just
smart.
that serious.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, get your. I mean, bro, you have kids. If Cameron gets his arms around your neck at fucking 3 years old, you're still like, all right, chill, all right. Like, come on, like this.
I don't like that shit.
So imagine a grown motherfucker who's skilled to really
He's trained for that
type
shit.
that. Man, listen, this fight not gonna last.
Cameron off his back like half squat from Tropic
This
Thunder.
fight not gonna last. Like, shout out to John Jones,
Yeah,
man.
did that shit.
Do this shit easy, and I could talk about anybody else because I just polished this motherfucker coming back.
Shit, now getting on to the next fight because I ain't take not zero.
Let's go.
That's what I said.
We fight tomorrow.
No, that's what I'm saying.
We fight
Like you
tomorrow.
said,
You gonna fight
on to the next fight.
Who's
I ain't take zero.
you can consider being the heavyweight GOAT. Like
Except for
he's the
that.
greatest heavyweight to ever fight. Is Stipe. So and then I think John Jones is the greatest fighter of all time. So this should kind of be should be a really good fight. But Stipe at this,
disagree on that part.
I don't know. Because Stipe, he can wrestle on the ground. He can do all that. So that might make a tougher matchup than Cyril Gahn because you took him down so quick.
Yeah,
Like,
I thought Cyril Gahn might present more of an issue like Alexander Gustafsson at the first fight presented an issue.
Whoever that dude, you talking about the dude who fought John Jones twice, right?
Yeah. The
But
blind.
he ain't them niggas ain't John Jones. You could put anybody who you thought he was gonna do with that too. This fight, he was fighting John Jones. Even though John moved up, bro, this is John Jones.
Oh, no,
all that other shit I was fighting with all them other niggas, man, hell no. This is motherfucking John Jones right here.
No, I just what I'm saying with John Jones. I have him as the greatest. I'm saying I thought that fight would be a little bit better of a fight, like the Alexander Gustafsson and John Jones fight, the first fight, because they went, because he was like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't train for them. He's like, yo, I finally he was talking about how he didn't train back in the day. He go out party, do his own shit, come to the.
So you calling him the GOAT. Well, we was calling him the GOAT before you heard them statements.
Well before that. Listen, John Jones has been the GOAT.
So imagine what this man is about when you hearing these statements that now I'm training.
That's gonna be a problem for a lot.
Now I'm locked in. Like it's war for everybody.
Yo, 'cause
it don't matter what weight class. I don't even think. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even think that. What's her name?
For he just fought.
No, your heavyweight GOAT guy.
Oh,
Stipe.
Stipe. Well, Stipe is considered the heavy because he's the most accomplished heavyweight of all time.
I don't even think he really want John.
No, I think
He was
John
sitting
Jones
there
might
like
be-
this.
I don't think that because his actions was just it wasn't like
I feel like that
it was like yeah
It wasn't like,
yeah.
let's go.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Well,
bro, it's John
Stipe-
Jones, man.
Stipe is a few years older too. I don't know if he's got it.
John Jones, man. What's the next one?
John Jones rested for 3 years.
John Jones, listen.
But John, you think about that too. People are like, I don't know how he's gonna feel like for 3 years. After 3 years, I'm like, and then I think about it. GSP took 3 years off, came back, and beat Bisping. So for the title.
Well, I was about to say a lot of UFC fighters are like they specialize in like different things like Muay Thai and this and that. But it's very rare to see somebody who is A1 in each one of the
Well, that's more. It's starting to become more of a common thing now with certain fighters. But like back in the day when you had your Randy Couture's, them dudes was brawlers.
Yeah.
Them dudes. Those now they are true mixed martial artists in this sport, except for the guys like a Cyril Gahn who just picked up the sport
But shit,
several years ago.
once again, shout out to John Jones and make sure you guys tune into that Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Tank Davis fight too. You know what I'm saying? Keanu, you was telling me upstairs about some trade that went on. Like, what's going on with that? Tell me about that.
Oh, for the first pick.
Yeah, what's good
you
about
got-
that?
so-
Give some emphasis on it.
So the Panthers get the number 1 pick, and they gave up their 9th pick, the 61st pick. One of their so they get the first this year. One of their 2 second rounds this year, and then next year's first and a 2025 second round, I believe, or 2024 second round. No, 2025 second round. And then they give up DJ Moore, which I think that just makes them. I mean, unless they gotta draft some wide receivers this year, I just don't trust this wide receiver class. But they have the worst skill group in the NFL at this point. I mean, you're gonna get a quarterback. I love Terrace Marshall out of LSU, but he hasn't done much in the NFL yet. So we'll see what happens with him. Shai Smith over there, but I think I don't know who they're gonna draft with the number 1 pick. I don't know if you guys have any thoughts on that.
They're gonna draft a quarterback.
I know, but which one?
Probably homeboy from Alabama.
Does Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud? Do they take a chance on Anthony Richardson, who has the measurables of all the guys that could be something special, but needs work and is very raw as a passer?
What do you think, guys? I think they're probably gonna take Bryce Young.
They take Bryce Young.
That simple.
They said as long as Frank Reich has ever coached a quarterback, he's never coached a quarterback under 6'4". I was just saying that I don't know
for everything.
That's something. I mean, I don't know if that's something there or not, but it was just a nugget to throw out there.
Yeah, but this. I don't think. I mean, I'm not a quarterback, so don't kill me. This is just my opinion. But I think with tall quarterbacks and short quarterbacks, they still find their way. I don't think. You know what I'm saying?
That's Kyle Murray. It's not even about the size, to be honest.
It's what you can do behind that line of scrimmage.
Bryce Young, I think should be the number 1 pick. That's what I'm just saying. I don't. Who was the other? Will Levis or something like that.
Is the quarterback from Florida State going into the draft, or is he staying in college?
Florida.
Anthony Richardson. That's what I said. Do you take the chance on him? Because the problem with him is he has other, like, I guess it's mechanical issues. They were saying. Like I said, I'm not a quarterback either, but he's mechanical issues that you can fix.
Mm-hmm.
They're like I was just like hearing guys talk about it that can help him be more accurate. I just don't. He's a very I know he's a raw talent at QB that has all these. It's like he's bigger than Cam Newton, can run this, can do that. Da, da, da. If I'm Baltimore and I'm looking to get rid of Lamar Jackson at this point, there's your quarterback that you draft that can help you with a run first offense and develop him as a passer, then you could do that.
Have you been paying attention to the combine, Tony?
No, not really.
No. Have you?
What?
Been paying attention to the combine?
I saw some of the combine. I didn't look at quarterbacks like that. I looked more.
Some fast defensive linemen this year, though.
I watched like the D linemen, the D line drills,
I know that.
the offensive line drills, and the defensive backs.
I heard somebody's record got broken in speed though with Chris Johnson's.
Nah, it was someone. I think it was a DN. I think Nolan Smith. Did he break the for the defensive end? Because no one broke. The fastest time is John Ross right now, and he's 4.22. No one beat that.
What's going on with the D tackle from Georgia?
Jalen Carter?
Yeah.
Assassinate his character.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I heard about that car accident. God bless the person who lost her life, but like, is he like?
They're saying he's involved, but he's not. He flew down there, handled that.
Something like this always happens to a player, and a team throws it out there to lower their draft stock so they can pick him up later in the draft.
Shit, I'd love to see him drop to 28. Bring him on down. I'll take him at 28 all day.
Johnny, he's not going to Voldemort, guy. Stop.
He's not going to whip?
We don't talk about your team no more, guy. It's not even saying the name.
I want Elijah Cansey.
I seen a lot of
He won a Super Bowl, but
we're not gonna get into that.
no.
I'm about to flip this damn
But like
thing.
I said, there's a lot of fast defensive linemen this year.
Which is crazy. You see the wide receivers come out and run slower than the D linemen and the linebackers and everything.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. Guys that you thought were speedsters running like 4.5s and shit, which you don't take too much into consideration for the.
Shout out to
You take that with a grain of salt.
Shout out to the big boys holding it down.
Film still is more, more important.
Yeah, I guess. We'll see. What's the draft in the middle
something?
the middle of April, the beginning of April. So
Yeah.
I can let you know right now. They said.
So I mean, we'll see what these guys really can do. You know what I'm saying? Pretty soon, what teams pick who up. You know what I mean? You want me to?
The April 27th to the 29th.
They told you.
Yeah. So the end of April. So
Yeah, because I believe I remember they moved it back like a week or two or something like that.
So like
It usually was.
every time I'm on Instagram and like I follow the House of Highlights, so like I see like new like somebody's what they did at the combine. I'm like, God damn, like he's scrolling, motherfucker. This shit's boring.
Well, God can.
This is the boring part of football.
You can boost and drop your draft stock based on your combine numbers, but also you gotta watch the film because the film could mean a lot. Like I forgot his name, kid from Boston College back a while ago. Went and trained like this wasn't a thing where guys trained for the combine, but he knew the drills.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
He trained
Yeah.
for the combine, boosted his stock, got drafted 7th, and Tampa Bay traded back to number 12 and from number 7. That guy was drafted number 7, and the number 12 pick was Warren Sapp. So you could have had Warren Sapp, but instead you got this other dude who only lasted 5 years in the league, where you could have had a Hall of Fame D tackle, and he was projected to be a 3rd round pick until that, which is why I think they take less stock in the combine, but the combine is there to help match what you see on film. But some guys don't look at it like that. Like you look at Orlando Brown Jr., who tanked, did terrible in his combine, dropped them all the way down to the 3rd, 4th round.
To the Ravens.
Yep.
And then now he won 2 Super Bowls with the Chiefs. One.
He wasn't on. Yeah, his first year at the Chiefs was last year, and then this year. And so it was his first and second year. But
Well, shout out to
he's
him.
about to
Man.
be a free agent. So
Shout out to him, bro. So let's move into some more interesting topics. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad we got the sports shit out the way. But yo, Thomas brought up an interesting topic. He said, "What do you guys think is the best conspiracy theory?" And I was gonna give the floor to Jordan, let him kick it off because he got a bag, and then Tony, you probably got a bag too, and Thomas, you probably got something too. Go ahead, Jordan.
Well, one of my biggest, my favorite conspiracy would be obviously aliens. Like that motherfucker trying to say the government trying to hide them shits, but you have that. You have the fucking conspiracy of like what? How do you say it? Because now they got the only thing that sucks about the alien conspiracy is now they got movies and shit. So, but what about Bigfoot? You think that's like you think that'd be like shit that they be trying to hide from us, like shit like that, like those like conspiracy about like you would say like shit like that, like kind of like I don't know what you would call it, like a mythical creature type shit. Like those type of conspiracies.
I could see a Yeti more than a Bigfoot. People don't go out in Antarctica like that.
Yo, what about that? They say there's a military base out there in like the Arctic or Alaska or some shit.
They say there's an ice wall surrounding us.
Explain to people who don't know. You guys are just naming shit.
yeah,
Like just say, like you guys never heard about Bigfoot or aliens? Like I'm just saying that everybody heard about aliens and government at like hiding that shit, technology. But I'm saying the only thing that sucks kind of now about like there's movies on not movies but actual like documentaries now where on Netflix. I mean like you can watch all about like where they're telling you about. You might have a nigga that was like, yo, I was in the Air Force and every time I flew by, there was this object flying by me every time we flew over a certain spot in the water, and then it would disappear. Then it would go in the water, come back out. But they make on Netflix you can see that shit. But that's what I'm saying. Like there's so many conspiracies about aliens But now, like with them coming out with the movies, I feel like them doing that, like having these guys say shit. I feel like some of that shit that they're saying is true, but then at the same time, I think they're posting that out like to debunk some of the conspiracies. So that way, like you're like, nah, that didn't happen.
I mean, I feel like with the whole aliens thing, I mean, we gotta be some self-centered ass motherfuckers that think the universe revolves around us. In my opinion, I think that, of course, there's probably intelligent life out there. There's nothing that doesn't prove it. You know how big the universe is. Shit, there's parts in the ocean. There's plenty of part of this on this earth in the ocean we have yet to explore. You gonna make me believe that there isn't somewhere out in this fucking universe, endless universe, that they ain't something out there living? So
there's aliens in our own ocean. They think an octopus is an alien. An octopus can literally change its DNA.
Changes, yep.
On its own, like
that will.
There's jellyfish that are immortal. It reverts back to a baby, and then relives its life all over again.
That's some weird ass shit.
Seahorses are both male and female.
That's some weird ass shit.
See, I feel like with some
Scary Movie 3. How do you piss?
I feel like with every myth or legend, like story you hear, sometimes like there has to be factual, like truth into that. Like whether it's mermaids, dragons.
Dragons are in every culture.
Exactly. Like, or you got like the Loch Ness monster, or like so much. There's so much you can go on for. But obviously back in the day, they didn't have technology like TV and shit like that, so they were telling stories. So yeah, obviously it might be stretched a little bit, some extras in there, but there always has to be some type of
There's
truth.
always something stretching the truth. I mean, even with movies that are like based on a true story, it's just that.
I never jumped through that window.
Like you look at The Blind Side, it's like based on a true story, and a lot of it's like Michael Orr's like, I hate that movie because it doesn't. It has some issues in it where it doesn't tell the whole like truth, or a certain part like that whole he didn't know how to play football when he got there. He's like, I know how to play fucking football. What the fuck are we talking about?
Exactly.
Thomas, do you have a conspiracy?
Yeah. So y'all ever heard of the firmament?
Say it again.
What?
The firmament.
No, I haven't.
You ever heard of
action?
mountain chicken?
No, for real, T.
Affirmative action?
Yes and no. Y'all ever heard?
No, go ahead. Explain.
So supposedly, what it's supposed to be is like, I know y'all believe the Earth is round. That shit flat, nigga. And basically, we inside this big ass dome that encloses the Earth. But so we are not alone. There are more continents connected to like the continents that are on Earth, but we're just not able to explore them because our government keeps us from traveling those areas. When you think about it, there's a lot of places that that the government are to prevent people from going to certain areas.
Where did you hear? I've never heard. Wait, hold on. I've never heard. I've known you for a long time, and I never heard you say anything about a flat Earth. Well, what makes you think that?
Yeah, I guess it's just a conspiracy I believe in.
But what about that conspiracy? Like I don't know, bro. I never met somebody who thought the flat Earth was real.
Flat Earth.
You believe in you ever heard of the conspiracy like Hollow Earth?
Of what?
Like the Hollow Earth?
Like there's a planet within the planet?
Yeah, like the...
You guys
like the movie?
Well, you can go off King Kong, but I'm not...
I know, I was just...
I feel like that's, like I said before, the government trying to, throw you off, but also kind of give you, some truth.
Like the movie Journey to the Center of the Earth with Brendan Fraser?
Yeah, nah.
Well, they basically they go to the middle of the earth and whatever. There's basically dinosaurs and it's basically a whole ecosystem down there. No, that's a different one.
Yeah.
They
have one. They made two of them. One with
the Rock, and then
part two was with the Rock.
Yeah, but even like Godzilla and shit like that. But they say there's a whole civilization. But you gotta kind of think about it. They also I want to say Japan Japan or I forget where it is, China. They found those craters those huge craters, and it's like they were saying that there's indigenous plants like from like they said that were supposed to be extinct, like wiped out, like prehistoric, like the dinosaur eras, like little creatures and shit like that. And it's like a whole civilization damn near down there, like a whole ecosystem. And it's like they never knew about it.
It could be done because when the Great Flood happened or whatever in Iraq, I believe it was, they found whole like civilizations underground because that's how they survived.
That's what I'm saying. Like even if you, fuck, I just forgot what I was about to say. What was it, like the Mariana Trench? Like how they're saying, like you got like that movie. I don't know if you guys seen it, like the Meg, where they talk about it, like big shark go down. But where the Mariana Trench is, like how you were saying, we know more. We don't know about our ocean. So like where they're thinking that's the deepest point where we're saying, but if that's only the deepest that we think we can go. Like what if you can keep going? Like that movie, this Meg shows you that they go actually deeper, and there's a whole other ecosystem. Like so, like what if shit like that? Like how you're saying, we don't know about our ocean, but what if that's like a fucking a gateway to where they're not letting us. They're saying we can only go so deep, but that's where like the aliens and shit like that, like Hollow Earth like type shit would be.
Well, I wasn't gonna go. My conspiracy wasn't gonna go like how you guys were. No, but I like what you guys are saying because you know what I'm saying. But
because everybody definitely heard like little bits and pieces like of everything. So there's different shit you might have heard or different ways of interpreting it, but definitely some of that shit.
But have you guys heard about? Do you guys know about the time that Bob Marley was they tried to assassinate Bob Marley in Jamaica? Well, there's a conspiracy that the CIA was behind them trying to assassinate Bob Marley. Back in the day, Bob Marley was trying to throw a peace concert for both sides of Jamaica because they were warring against each other. They were going. One side was for, I would say, this politician was kind of aligning himself with communists. And then they had this side where this politician was lining himself with the United States and Ronald Reagan. And so the person who was with the communist side, Bob Marley had met with him because he was the prime minister at the time, and he had told him, I want to throw a concert for the people. He changed the election to be the next day after the concert. He made the people of Jamaica believe that the concert was for his re-election. You know what I'm saying? The other side didn't like that. And then I want to say like 4 or 5 days, Bob Marley was rehearsing before the performance. The people who was representing the Communist Party, you would say, was protecting him. And then on that night, they didn't show up. And then, you know, just to make this a short story, come to find out, it was the guys that was working with Ronald Reagan, damn near, those are the ones who tried to kill Bob Marley and shit like that. Because, you know, the Cold War was going around at that time between you know what I mean? The Russia and the United States. That was a cool conspiracy, I thought.
You wanted those type of conspiracies.
I like government conspiracies like that.
JFK, Abraham Lincoln, both government hits. 9/11 was an inside job.
No,
George Bush was all in on that.
Like black people.
I'm telling you.
Is that a conspiracy?
He don't, but he love fried chicken.
On 9/11, a separate building got hit that basically had all the financial stuff for the government. Boom! All of a sudden, debts was cleared so they can start spending more money.
Yo, are we all kind of familiar with the story of Atlantis? You know, because of like Plato being the person who like put out what Atlantis was. People kind of always assumed that Atlantis was in like Greece or near like Athens or whatever you want to say, but come to find out, they have evidence that Atlantis actually might be in the Sahara Desert, because the Sahara Desert was once tropical, and it had waters flowing from everywhere.
Yeah, but they also thought that Atlantis was in Antarctica because it's like the only continent big enough to what they said that Atlantis was. And around the time that Atlantis was around, Antarctica was tropical as well.
But they're saying they have evidence from space. This thing
And
called the
there's
eye.
pyramids on Antarctica.
The eye of
Pyramids a lot and
everywhere.
the eye of the Sahara. It has salt and water ripples and shit. There's astronauts use it for reference in spaces and shit. But whatever, it's whatever. We can move on from that. You guys are.
Wait. Okay. Don't you got a conspiracy? Oh, wait, yours if you got one.
COVID.
That's a good one too.
Describe.
Just that. No need, no explanation.
government control.
We all know what that is.
No, they
That's
want
valid.
to free up the population.
Way to go.
More little genocide type shit.
That's fucking sad.
On strong. With
Keep
the
sick
words,
people inside. That sounds like a good idea. Or keep people inside with sick people.
We know you ain't got the means to another fucking place to go, really, but just stay in the same house. You share the same bathroom. Like what, nigga? How is he contained?
I heard several like Dr. Umar and Dr. Umar Johnson and a couple other black activists call it reference COVID the plandemic. Like this shit was all planned out and executed.
Probably was.
That's sad. But yo, so
You had to say black activist.
for people who don't know, P. For people who don't know,
He
bro.
said you had to say.
This is fucking.
Yo, I don't know how to word this next topic, but I'm just gonna read it. Who makes a better single parent? A mother or a father?
Statistics show that a father makes a better single parent, but the numbers are
Skewed.
distorted. Yeah.
Because you have probably more single mothers than you do have single fathers.
Yeah.
Yeah, but because you have more of one, does that justify the question? I don't think
but
so.
I'm talking about the stats. You're talking about the stats. It's not necessarily on an even plane of where one is a smaller amount than the other. That's why I was saying the statistics. You kind of just have to go more off of.
I think this is just a opinionated question.
Yeah, it's
That's what I'm saying. You
Well,
can't really
like,
go off the
you
stats.
know,
Don't answer at once.
I don't know. I wouldn't know how to answer it.
I'm trying to give my answer. It's one of those where I think you don't. I mean, you can jump the gun and just go like that, or you can think about it a little bit. But I think as a man, no discredit to single fathers. I would want to say men, you know, but growing up in a single mother household, I'm gonna go with the women.
I'm gonna go with the women as well.
And that's just, there's no discredit to single fathers, because all y'all do it great also. I'm just going on my opinion because I grew up in a single mom household.
You have an opinion, Jordan?
Oh, I definitely say moms. Like, don't get me wrong, but guys definitely need their dad around. And then show them the ropes, like what to be a man. But I've never, I can honestly say, me personally, I just never been around or seen somebody that was a single dad. Like none of my friends or anybody was raised by just a single dad. If it was a single mom. And I feel like some of them are great. Like, you know what I mean? Like, everybody turned up great. Like, not like a fucking asshole, or not saying that the fathers would, but I just can't give my opinion on a single father because I've never known anybody that said I was raised just by my dad.
Mm-hmm. You got an opinion, guys?
I mean, I was raised by just my mom too, so. That's about it.
Going with your mom. You, Kiana?
I want to try to play devil's advocate here. Because everyone said their mom, and I'm trying to give something, but I'd say I'd go with moms. But at the end of the day, I still firmly believe you need two parents to raise somebody. But say it takes a village to raise a child. But I mean, like, I think you need an influence of a man and a woman, you know? So, which is like, you know, a big thing. Because you need both of those perspectives in your life. It doesn't matter. But at the same time, I was raised by a single mom, and I do think the difference is women are more nurturing and caring, whereas men are supposed to be the providers. So they're naturally, they're not as, you know, they're not supposed to be nurturing and caring as the mothers are. Like, not saying that they're not, but just the fact that naturally, you know, the given instincts are, you know, because women bear the children, you know what I'm saying? So,
Hey.
I'd say the moms in that aspect, when it comes to nurturing and things like that. But when it comes to raising a man, I think sometimes you need at least a guy influence. It doesn't have to be your dad, but if you can find like somebody to look up to that can show you how to be a provider. It doesn't matter if it's your grandfather, your uncle, whatever it is. They still need that aspect of their life, but at the same time, I think, like I said, just the moms do.
Thomas?
I'm gonna go with fathers.
Why is that?
In my opinion, I feel like, well, depending on, you know, what type of father a person can be, potentially, I feel like it's different. Like, the same way a man can't raise a woman can't raise a man. But I think a father would bring more, like, discipline to a child. So the child, I don't know, I feel like that would be a more structured life, in my opinion.
I'm telling your daddy. No!
Now, when you say a father would bring in more discipline, what do you mean by that?
Like put hands on you?
Not necessarily, but I feel like making sure like the child is doing everything they possibly need to do.
The bad cop.
I feel like there are some parents that are mothers that lack more than fathers do.
Yeah, but that's kind of like a open-ended statement, because you can say that about men. Not caring or won't do or be as much as disciplined as the mothers will be. You know, how many, I mean, do you hear more on, yo, back in the days, my grandfather used to go crazy and beat every da-da-da-da? Or do you hear back in the days, my grandmother used to go crazy and beat da-da-da-da? I hear more of the grandmother stories back in the days. What do you hear more back in the days?
It wasn't LL Cool J.
Like, what are you trying to? Like,
When you hear those stories like the discipline from back in the days, who was doing the discipline?
Yeah, from my perspective, it was my uncles and grandfathers.
What you hearing is what I'm saying. What stories were you hearing more? Was it more about the grandfathers or the grandmothers?
Grandfathers.
So you heard more people talking about grandfathers?
Yes.
Okay. What about you?
Oh, it was always this shit. Your grandmother used to bust my ass in 73.
Grandmother?
Yeah.
Grandmother. Okay. So, all right, well, you're Thomas. You know, we know that.
I mean, I think I heard a fair share amount about
you hear the share, but the majority you would hear doesn't matter about what cultural. It's the grandmother.
Oh, yeah.
So we can't discredit to say the discipline. You know, and that's not tainting what your opinion on your beliefs. I'm just saying that can't be one of your reasons that you think a man will be more disciplined than the female would be, because he's obviously because he's a man. Is that what you're going by?
Yeah.
Then that sounds like you're a male chauvinist. Then.
Yeah,
to make that statement.
It sounds like
a male chauvinist.
What's that?
See, he learns something new every day. Let's just say a man who doesn't or can't take orders from a female, who thinks that if whatever a female says is belittled in what he says, things of that nature. Because, and that's not saying you are, but when you hear those statements, bro, you got to have something to back up with that, and not just because a man's gonna be more disciplined. That can't, because every female was gonna look at you as, well, what about me?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, bro. You get hit with a dead fish?
Yeah, it's crazy. I was.
Nah.
It's like this.
You know, I mean, you know, we have demands because they have the structure, you know, all of that. But it can't be because of you think a man will show more discipline than a female.
And bro, and honest to God, and maybe these guys can like agree with what I'm about to say. Growing up with my dad, would obviously would discipline us and shit like that. But like I spend more time with my mom. You know what I'm saying? So like, I feared my mom kind of more than my dad in a way. Like
I got some. How much would a father beat his daughter?
Depends on the man.
You pick a man. How much would a father beat his daughter?
He's talking about the worst of the worst. It don't matter any day of the week. We talking about a good
talking
man.
about freedom as discipline.
I'm talking about that same man
Like,
you talking about that's gonna show the discipline because that would make him the better because of the discipline. How much do you think a father will beat his daughter?
I don't know how much, but potentially once in a while.
Okay, so let's just go off of once in a while, right? How much you think if the daughter did wrong, whatever, a father will beat his daughter once in a while. How much do you think a mother will beat her son?
Same.
Negative. What?
What the fuck should be?
I don't know what y'all. Thank you, Mr. Franklin. Thank you, Mr. Jordan.
I was looking.
I don't know what they talking about. But a mother will, if there's discipline, a mother gonna go crazy. Then she might end up trying to call somebody else if she can't get the job done to do the job for her after she tried to do the job.
Oh, don't you dare try to block that shit.
I will say this right here, bro. I commend you. You grew up in a great household, bro. Bro, if you're saying that a mom won't and maybe just as less, oh boy,
See, you wasn't listening. I said
Hold on,
just
time
as
out.
much.
yeah, I definitely don't knock his answer. You know, it's just I just love I don't agree with his reason. You know, and everybody's entitled to their opinion, but I feel as though that we need to have insight, and I'm going to repeat it when we get there, but we need to have insight on all aspects of life when we're talking about those things, because, man,
I wanted to judge
all mothers, shout out to all mothers, shout out to all fathers, but on that discipline aspect, I think moms is toe to toe with fathers.
Oh, facts.
Yeah, not a little bit harder because they're trying to make a man.
You know, so. But yeah, as I was saying, I don't mind we all the pain is your opinion, and I don't discredit that. I just discredit the reason. You know, when we throwing out the discipline, all levels on both sides, because say for instance if your mom was brought up in a struggle, you know, so she know about that struggle life, she knows about that discipline life, or whatever. If your mom was brought up in a military family, she knows fucking discipline also. You know, so just the discipline part is where I'm like, it is, you know, give me something else.
Could also be like you're saying, you could have like a goofy dad, and your mom could be like the disciplinarian, and then like the next family could be like the dad's the disciplinarian, the mom's like the compassionate one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that be how on their upbringing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You know, and I know a lot of fathers who I know if all hell broke loose, they would discipline their kid, you know, but if something in which the kid needed to be disciplined, like the average parent would do, wouldn't touch them because they wasn't brought up like that. You know, and that's no tick to them, but it's just in that standpoint. It's like teaching. When I'm older than y'all, so when I was in elementary, the teachers stayed after school. You know, you had all teachers stayed at the school for help, all of that shit. Working in the school system nowadays, what I see, the teachers is leaving when the students leave. You know, so it's just how they did it and then how they did it. But yeah, I don't not to discipline. Shout out to all women, man.
Shout out to all women.
You know?
Shit, I remember my dad was
keep going.
My dad was he was wouldn't say he wouldn't touch us up because if we got out of line he definitely would pop us, you know what I'm saying? But my dad was more of like a loud guy, like he was the loud one.
Yeah, because it has that the voice, and the impression, you know, the demeanor. And your mom don't give you that. I mean, like
he has the more masculine energy.
But like, and after a while, like as you got older, you kind of knew like, all right, he's just gonna yell. Like, but when my mom got on you, you knew she was coming to get your ass. Like there was no debating, no doubt about it. And she didn't care if you was big, how small you was. Didn't give a fuck about none of that.
See, I got popped that big. You get she like what? She grabbed a nastiest thing. Bro, you walk. Bro, my mom used to throw shit at me. You the man. Yo, you leave the man out.
I don't see in that perspective. I don't think it's that. I think it's when your mom coming at you, you know it's ass whooping. I think that you didn't really even when. You never really knew when dad is coming, so you add that into and he coming.
Oh, cause it'll be
you know what I mean? Cause like it could be the voice where you like he's simmering down, you know, and you just don't know it out of the way. Bong, like oh shit, and then the ass whooping. So it's that oh shit, and I'm about those two things where you balance. Whereas with mom, you know, all right, when she's coming, ass whooping is coming.
He put that shit right on the head here, cause it'd be like, you know, it'd be like. All right, is it Wednesday? Dad might have band rehearsal.
It's something. You just don't
know. Thursday? Dad might have flag football. Oh shit! No, it's Monday. He's home.
Bro, I'm telling you,
for your ass.
Even still, the fear at them times or any time, I'm still was going to fear my father more if he was coming at me on that point. My father only came at me once or twice, but those once or twice.
Oh yeah, that once or twice.
It was not saying that the pain, but the shock factor, you know, all of that shit. It was just different than when moms came at me. Mom come, you know, give me what you got. I'm taking. I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, right.
You know, but
see, I'm not. Makes my mom angry.
I said I'm taking it. No, I didn't say I'm blocking. No block.
You just gotta.
Yeah, because you block, that's when the uncles come into play.
Yeah.
Oh, you blocking now, huh?
Well, you think
block this right here. Bong, 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 bong. I got beat up, bro, by my uncle from my school to my house down the main strip of my street.
That's a lot of smacks.
Smacks? I'm from the north side of the heart. I'm getting beat up, bro, from the school to my house. All my friends, my quote-unquote aunties and uncles ain't doing shit but watching me get beat up, bro.
Yo, I remember, right? It's funny you say that. I remember one time.
Now you got the shit recorded.
I remember one time my
illegal DJ.
No, exactly.
Me and Jordan cut up. We did something. So he always went first. So my dad, you know what I'm saying? He's getting a beating, and I'm sitting there like, he ain't getting me like this. So he's done with Jordan. He's like, all right, your turn. And I'm like, I'm looking up dead in his face. Mind you, I'm probably like 10 years old, bro. I'm looking up dead in his face, all tears coming down my face. And I'm like, you ain't beating me. This motherfucker picked me up. What my man, I ain't being what?
Ooh, Jordan?
No, me.
Oh.
He whooped Jordan's ass. And when he turned around, he's like, "Yo, it's your turn." I was sitting there like that kid from Baby Boy. He was like, "Oh, you think you tough?
Oh, you think you tough?"
And nigga, my dad, I was like, "You ain't beating me." That nigga said, "Boom, boom, boom, boom. You beating what?"
Yo, my dad ass whooping. Whatever. He old now, so it don't matter.
Statue of limitations.
I'll be home ass. I whoop my daddy ass right now, man. Fuck on. beat the bricks off my dad right now.
Yo, my dad used to beat you in set.
But bro, I'm at the kitchen table and it's him and it's my stepmom. And they whatever they talking about, I'm agreeing with my stepmom, bro. I'm like, oh yeah, she's right, hell yeah. And now he just keep giving me the nod, Yo, shut up. She's going back and forth. I'm still agreeing with her. That nigga turned, so I turned and took off. Now, you know, I'm quick. At that time, I was super quick, but I didn't know he was fast.
You didn't know he was fast.
I didn't know he was a different speed. And I tried to shoot out the door, nigga. That nigga met me at the door, closed the door, and played two-hand touch on my back. Back. Now my shits is stupid. Oh, you see my dad hands, bro. Yo, I was dead for like 20 seconds. Literally, I was dead. Paramedics came, everything, gave me this shit. Like that shit was. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And even on that, like, that's why I say, you know, it's a scary feeling when they coming. They ain't gonna come too often.
But when they do,
but it's because you never know when they gonna come. That just the extras, the fear of the difference between mom and dad. But mom will do that shit repeatedly. Beat your ass at 12 o'clock and meet you at 12:13. And he said there's something. As soon as you mumbled again when you walked in that room, she right behind you. What you say? Bam!
Yeah.
Eat one of those again. Like,
hell yeah.
take that again. Now I'm gonna give you some of the crack boy. Bang, 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 bang.
Jordan and I got matching scars from doing that shit. He got a scar going this way, and if I had no facial hair, you would see I got a scar going the same way.
Hey, guys, see that picture of Tony darker than me that one time? They showed me that picture when you was darker than me.
That Halloween picture, you had eye makeup on your eye. That wasn't no eye makeup. Your mom
Yeah, I've
touched
seen
you
that
up.
shit.
I took a shout through a chocolate at your
You never got
ass.
scrappy before? You never got scrappy before? Yo, this is pretty.
Yo,
It's pretty.
Never do that, nigga. Don't
It's
ever
pretty.
do that.
It looks pretty today. Shout out to Thomas looking pretty today.
Nigga.
You ever got paw spoon you by your mom? No, your dad is just your dad. That's why. And I don't. You know what?
But my mom, she did too.
What happened?
But like, she was like random with it, like really random with it.
Yeah, but I had to remember who I was talking to, and now I know why you go with dads.
Yeah, my dad used to beat you in sentences, bro.
I say that off of I don't know. I guess how
speed this shit up,
like
bro.
a man would like go throughout his day. I don't know.
I mean, a man would go through all this day.
I just feel like
That's a
niggas be
stressful
more energetic.
motherfucker.
Huh?
I just said I feel like niggas be more energetic. Like they'll do more than a woman would. Like a woman will crash out after a certain amount of time, and I feel like a man will keep going.
Yo, bro, you. But in what aspect? In what aspect?
I guess just general labor, just moving, bro. Literally, just that. Literally moving. Could be anything. Just moving. Constantly.
Can I say something? I mean, I could be wrong. But I seen my mom fucking go to work, come home, cook dinner, play with us, take us to football practice, come home, do this, do that,
Clean, laundry.
and still find time for herself. Like, I wouldn't really go off of that.
Yeah, I'm thinking a man would crash out more than a woman would.
Yeah.
That's why I'm. Give me another one, reason or example. Cause I'm trying to get where you're coming from, Thomas, and it's just not.
Can we just go to the next
Yeah, I want to date my
You
guy.
talk about how
you talking
you guys
self-
parents and how you guys as
Exactly. That's why I want to. Are you
that
using
situation
self
as well.
examples like shit that you do?
I'm hoping.
Or you
I'm
do
hoping he's using self examples.
Or you
Yeah,
using
like,
shit
but
like
he's
that
telling
your
me
dad
he's
did?
not, and
Or
now
not
I'm
saying
like,
your-
Like, I
your
thought he was
dad
gonna
or your
say,
mom
like-
did.
Like,
you saying like your dad did more, like that's what I'm trying to get at. Are you using yourself as an example like this, like what you do more, or are you using this example like what you see like dads doing more?
What do you like? You see like more dads like going to like the sports and stuff.
Like with their kids.
I wouldn't even say it's that.
So where do you see females crashing out more or quicker than them?
It's just my opinion.
5 in the morning.
That's it. That's all it is. It's an opinion.
Females, it's just his opinion, okay? Please do not fault him or anything like that. It is just his opinion. Mamas, aunties, and uncles, and then everybody else.
Wives, girlfriends.
It's all our opinions. Do not fault us for anything we say in front of the camera or them 3 kings behind the camera say. It's all opinionated, all right? Thank you.
Oh, and to switch sides, fucking the Slayer, my boy the Slayer came down, you know what I'm saying, late. We'll give him a shout out, you know what I mean? But shout out to Ethan. But big male.
Wait, then we trying to leave the Slayer? They're just going.
Yeah, fuck it. They got 20 names.
Boy,
that's 20 names.
Your boy, nigga.
That's your boy. Bro.
That's your boy. That's just my
Bro,
brother.
you grab you. No, I'm not. Never mind, bro. So, what's the grossest thing a girl did to turn you off?
Wait. No, first of all, we ain't gonna start with that question after you said not grabbed him and then stop.
Oh, you try to play me, guy. Oh, that's your boy. Guy, you just grabbed Thomas.
But listen, you said I grabbed. Then you paused. Then said the question was, "What's the grossest thing a girl ever did?" Like, bro, can I get a pause in between?
I stopped because I didn't want to go all in.
That was kind of shaky right there. Like,
what's the grossest thing a girl ever did to turn you off?
I'm gonna go first.
Is it funny? Come on.
The grossest thing a girl ever did to me and turned me off, and I'm gonna go because, it's your boy Pig.
It's your boy.
And I just don't give a fuck at this point. Was my oldest child's mother. And that heifer ate more than me. I thought that was gross.
That she ate like more. So her portion size.
So I made breakfast. And she ate more breakfast food than I did. And I'm looking at it, and once that happened, that was past gross. That was a turn off too.
Like both elbows on the table.
Who eats more than me breakfast food, bro?
Nah, bro.
Nobody. But I met my match 21 years, a long time ago. However how old my son is, 19 years ago. I met my match. And that was super gross to me. So, yeah, y'all can go.
Yo, Thomas, go ahead.
So, there was one time I was at a party in the basement with a girl that I was close to or whatever, and she wanted to fuck. But before that could even take place, she threw up on herself and still tried to touch me. She threw up on herself and still tried to touch it, like kiss me, like.
Ew.
Bro.
But did you still stroke though?
Fuck no.
You bugging.
Hey,
You ain't got a kiss.
you gotta see through my boy.
He did.
You ain't got to.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Kiani. Unfortunately, we have some technical difficulties with the video portion of this podcast, so the rest will be in audio format. You can catch the rest here. You can go to any of our other listening platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, Stitcher, Castbox. I believe we're there too, and listen there, or you can listen here. I'm sorry for the issue, but enjoy the rest of the show.
But you was already about to do it already, right? Until she threw up on you, was you about to do it? Yes or no? Yes or no, Thomas? Come on now. Was you all right? So it didn't matter. You were trying to make love.
No, hell no.
How could you? What about a breath?
I ain't trying to make a baby.
Bitch, don't make
I didn't say make. Baby.
What are you talking about?
You ain't gotta kiss her.
You ain't gotta kiss her.
I don't kiss her.
For real.
Was it
Bend
your lady?
over. Bend over.
Say a lady.
I'll be doing shit.
Hell no, I ain't kissing.
Thomas, you said you didn't
Kiss his
stroke.
dick.
No, I did not.
Well,
You didn't see it through, my boy.
You didn't.
You ain't kissing these
your
little
night,
kids, kiss his
unless
dick.
you got some sugar booger that night, your night was not fulfilled.
It was not.
Oh yeah, you're lost.
Yo, he didn't finger
There
blast.
was.
Not even had nothing.
That was nasty, bro. That was nasty. But you didn't stroke, though. When you was already had plans to stroke.
You didn't see it through, my boy. Got to see it.
Bro.
That's what you ain't gotta.
Did you ever stroke her, though? Oh my gosh!
Did you stroke anything else that night?
No.
I mean, I can see if you left with somebody else.
That's why I said if you ain't getting no sugar booger from somebody else.
He was stranded
This night
upstream
was
without a
not
paddle.
fulfilled.
Blue balls.
No
and
stroking.
everything.
Well, he's taken now, but prior to that,
I say,
ladies, you must.
I said he was left upstream without a paddle. He was doing no stroking.
Don't throw up in front of Thomas.
Yeah, because he's not laying it down.
Not going down. What do you got, man?
It's one thing. You ever see the white chicks where she threw up and she went and put her hand on fucking dude's face?
Yeah, she's
I
like,
don't know, but what do you got for yours?
Yeah,
what's your worst
shit?
thing, bro?
Nah, nigga, we on you, nigga. Nah, we on you.
I don't have.
You always do that shit.
There's one that's really, I mean, for me, it's really disgusting. And it's similar to it about eating, but it was like she was chewing with her mouth open. It kind of just turned. I can't. It turned me off.
Did you stroke? You're lost. Go ahead.
I was in college, bro. Hey, listen. I was in
man.
college, man.
What the
There was
fuck
girls
that
everywhere.
mean? What does that mean?
Did someone?
Man, y'all niggas is
did?
awesome, man. Listen here, bro.
You did it? Because you Yo, hold up. This nigga passed on some ass because she
It wasn't like she was like the baddest. She was alright.
He's a virgin.
I'm a God-fearing Christian man. That's straight.
You're a liar.
I'm a God-fearing Christian man.
You're a liar.
You're a liar.
That's
What do you say? That's a lie.
I'm a God-fearing Christian
More
man.
than the rest.
There you go. I'm a God-fearing Christian man.
Oh, man.
Yep.
These two guys did not stick to the code.
He said that's a lie. More than the
These
rest.
two dudes did not stick to the code, man. They did not stick to the code, man. Yo, you eat with your mouth open.
Yo, with the food getting all over you and shit. Like, she had shit coming on her shirt. I was just like, ew.
Now, okay, so hold up.
Now you
Prior to y'all started eating, before y'all started to eat, right?
Did I smash after that? No.
No. Well, you already established that.
Yeah, after that.
You did
I didn't say nothing about before.
Listen.
But that's after that.
Listen, you did after? Hold up. My question is,
No, I'm a virgin, bro.
was your plans on? Did you have plans on smashing her prior to y'all eating?
I had.
That's a no.
It sounds like a yeah, but he's trying to go that way, deflect it, so it seems like he lost. But if that was your plans, such as my boy Thomas over here was, then
But
you lost.
We was
bro.
in a
We are.
You put it this way. Like I said, I was in college. It wasn't. We was all the dining hall. It was a few of us at the table, and she was definitely a girl. I was like, you know what I'm saying?
Feeling you liked her really a lot.
No, but she wasn't a girl like that though.
It didn't matter if you had plans on smashing. You passed you passed looks and all of that. Your plans on smashing, guy.
But the bitch's face.
What are you talking about as far as her? Come on, bro.
It just grossed me out.
Yeah, I bet.
Yo, cuz, you have a story?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, give me something. Before you start, Tony, don't give me none of these stories over here, bro.
Did you smash or did you
I still hit it.
Okay.
I still hit it.
I was in college. Plenty of girls
A
out
girl I
there
was
like
fucking
360.
with.
It don't matter.
the truth?
The girl I was fucking with, she used my toothbrush, and that's when I knew
All right, that's some shit.
I couldn't really fuck with her again after that. But I still hit it.
And you hit it after that too.
I hit it after that. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
I just did it.
I don't gotta like
after
you.
that.
I don't have to love you, but I can fuck you though. In my younger days, that was the motto. That's the motto. Like, the fuck?
How long did you know her before she used your toothbrush?
It don't matter. It
don't matter.
So you allowed
I wouldn't even let my girl use my toothbrush now. And I've been with her for 10 years.
Hold up. Would you let a girl use toothbrush?
Back in the day.
Hell no.
Back in the
Hell no.
Back in the day, yes.
Oh
no.
Yo, that's what makes this panel great, man. All walks of life with this motherfucker right here, bro.
Why would you let her use your
all walks of life.
Bro, you know what she was doing. You know what she was doing last night. If you was with her the night before, you know what she was doing.
They gonna stop by Walgreens or CVS because you're not using my shit.
I already knew that was happening with you.
Yo, hold on. I was gonna save you for last, so hold on.
I'm a nigga.
He said.
I'm gonna keep it. Hold up.
Hey, I was just nice.
I'm gonna keep it 100, and I'm not, because I feel like sometimes we'll fucking say shit that makes shit sound spicy or whatever. Bro, if she didn't have a toothbrush, that's just her fucking problem. There was no, I'll bring you to Walgreens, I'm gonna go to, bro, okay, when you wake up in the morning, if we get it cooking again, we're gonna get it cooking again. If not, I'll see you when I see you. What is all of this? I mean, y'all had great livelihoods growing up, because none of that shit was going down, bro.
Just switch.
Who cared? Who gave a fuck about a toothbrush? I think
if I fuck with her.
Oh yeah. But random stroke. Who gives a fuck about any broad? What bitches even think about using a nigga's toothbrush?
That's weird.
That's just a bitch that should have.
Like, where the fuck is she coming from?
Where's your
West Virginia?
Where's your priorities?
Why you gotta be West Virginia?
You don't know about West Virginia. Do your research on West Virginia.
Like, bitch,
do your research on West Virginia, then you would know about West Virginia. Now, do y'all know about West Virginia?
Yes, sir.
Explain.
Go ahead, explain.
Do we really got to get into West Virginia?
We don't know about West Virginia?
Should we save it for another time?
We don't want to disrespect nobody in West Virginia.
Man, there's no disrespect from... Yeah, it's not. West Virginia is where you're going to see cousin kissing cousins.
Damn, you right there.
Hell no, so you don't know about West Virginia, man.
I only know 2 people from West Virginia.
Nah, man. It's if you know, bro, do this research on West Virginia, man. I'll tell you right now, research, what's the name of the family called?
I know what you're talking about.
The inbreed family.
Yeah, the inbreed family. They had that shit. Yeah, that shit's sad.
And it's just common, and it's like it's in the
Appalachian Mountain area.
Yep, it's the upskirts, but yeah, man.
Jordan,
what you got, Jordan?
Mr. Jorge Watson.
Research on was the college.
Emphasis on the Jorge Watson.
I wanted to go there. So. Nothing else about that.
Hey,
what do you got, bro?
You know I sees it through.
You always sees it through, my boy.
But
yeah,
I said this one, no names, but this one I was gonna, you know what I mean, maybe take it to the next level with. You remember back in the day, them Chinese slippers?
Yeah, the $2 ones.
Yeah, this bitch took her feet off, bro, and she had
Shit was black.
She had the imprint of them bitches around, like she went and kicked mud and shit.
Oh, because you know what? She wore them shits every day, all day.
But then even on the inside, like it was her foot black.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh, that's
it.
I see black feet.
That's when you wear them shits all I've seen it.
Hold up. Did you hit it when she had the shoes on though? She had the shoes on.
Oh, she took them off. But
he's like, what are you talking about? We got 3 kids together now. I'm just dying. I'm just playing with you. Just playing with you.
Nah, she took them joints off and was trying to get in my bed, and I was like, nah, we just stay right here.
You gotta be getting too comfortable. I don't meet too many beds.
Iceberg, do you got a story?
You go first.
I ain't got no story. You ain't got a story?
You definitely got a story, guy.
I'm got a girlfriend now. You can't say that.
Your girl can't get mad.
Man, he don't got no stories, man.
All right, go ahead. You got one.
You got one?
Set that man up.
I have one just because it was recent.
Speak up too, so mics can catch up.
Yeah. They can hear me. Okay, I had one that was recent. It was, so me and my boys went to this girl's crib after we went to the club, her and her friends. And she had told one of her friends that she could stay the night because she was drunk. While I was there, I was in the bedroom with homegirl. While I was in there, she was doing some crazy shit out there. So homegirl had to get out and handle that shit, and she was like kicking her out, just so she could come back to keep fucking. Like she was like kicking her out. Like, and homegirl was like drunk as fuck, can't drive. So I was like, I'm just going to get the fuck out of here. I'm not.
Can't deal with this no more.
She was going off for an hour. I was like, you guys are good.
You mostly know. What do you got?
There you go.
Mine ain't nothing serious. My shit happened in high school, so I didn't do nothing. I'm kind of gonna be in the category of these motherfuckers.
So he never smashed.
Come join
I didn't
us.
smash.
Nah, it's smash.
Hey, sticky feet.
Oh, you know what I mean? You put me on the spot, Jordan. All right, I'll tell it.
We want the truth or nothing but the truth.
Man, what she did, bro?
I was getting top off this chick one time, and she turned around. She was like, "All right, I'm ready." She pulled her pants down, and bro, as soon as she opened up her legs, bro, I was like, "Yeah, no, I gotta go, bro."
They said fish make
That shit, that was a different type of smell, bro.
Man, you ain't smashed though?
No,
Not a nigga.
The head was amazing though, bro.
Not a nigga. Not a nigga. Listen,
Bro, that shit was
and
bad.
you was in high school? Not a nigga.
Was I in high school?
You just said you was in high school.
You just said it.
Fuck,
Oh yeah,
it's your
yeah,
story.
I couldn't see it through, my
Remember
boy.
your story you just said?
Could not see it through, my boy.
Yeah, you're lost.
Nah, I don't really got another one.
No?
I seen some nasty shit
I
one
got-
time,
I
but
got
I had
stories,
nothing to do
bro.
with the nasty shit. You guys want to hear that?
I got a lot of stories, man. I just go with
I got
that
One
one.
where Shorty took his shoes off and them shits was reeking.
No, I have
I got a story right here. So here's a story. So we in the me and my boy at the time, we're at the park, nighttime. You know, it's summertime too, so you know you get to cook it on the slides and all of that shit. So got me and my boy, and then you got Shorty I was fucking with and her cousin. We getting it cooking. They start to get it cooking. I hear, oh shit, what the fuck? So I'm like, the fuck was that about? Pull back, you know, run around. He meet me around the corner like, yo, nah, hell nah. I'm like, nigga, the fuck is going on? He's like, bro, I just seen some nasty shit. So now I'm like, what you talking about? What you seen? You feel me? I want to go see what the fuck you talking about.
Hey, streaks in them drugs.
Bro, no, bro.
Worse?
Bro, it was so disgusting that I had to stop. Like, I couldn't, nigga. First of all, I'm not even dealing with whatever the nasty shit who was her. I'm not even dealing with her. My chick couldn't get no more loving because I didn't want to deal with them, period, no more. Bro, turn the corner, Shorty's pulling her pants up. It had to be the thickest, brightest, greenest shit I've ever seen in the crotch of her panty line, and as she's pulling her drawers up, bro, or her panties up rather. Thick ass green shit. Yo, I threw the fuck
I'm about
up.
to throw up right now, dog.
Stop.
And I looked at my nigga like, bro, you nasty.
You nasty.
Like, you nasty, B.
My story's nasty too, but it ain't that
Bro,
bad.
oh my gosh, I can't throw her name out. I don't fuck with home enough to even want to throw his name out, but
You nasty bitch.
that shit right there.
Yo,
That was kind of gross.
when I was 18, my dad took me to the club that he was bouncing at,
Yep.
and it was a party going. It was like a private party going on. He let me go up. Me and him went up in their party, whatever. And they had like private dances and shit like that. Everything was great. But then these two drunk bitches came in. It was like a big fat girl and a little skinny girl. They looked like the number 10, right? They start dancing with each other. Everything's all great. They're getting naked. All of a sudden, they start kissing on each other, pulling each other's panties down. The skinny chick had her period because her tampon string was hanging out. The fat bitch took that shit out and ate her pussy on stage in front of everybody. That was so fucking
That
gross.
was the Coliseum, right?
The Coliseum,
But
yeah.
you kept looking at it though.
No, that's the night.
No, me, my dad. Yo, I couldn't move away. I was like, yo, what the fuck
she's
is this?
nasty.
Bro,
Yo, oh my
I couldn't
gosh,
wait to
that's
get I couldn't
disgusting.
wait to get to school, nigga. I was like, yo, bro, you guys are gonna never believe what I seen last night, nigga.
He started telling a story and I said, "Yo, wait, I had to tear apart."
No, I didn't, nigga. No, I didn't. Stop lying.
He was like, yo, last night, man. Yo, my dad. We was at the party and she was eating this shit bloodied out.
Yeah.
Yo, I didn't like it.
Oh, what with that?
You know they say blacker the berry, sweeter the juice, cat. Nah, yo, but you know what's crazy? My dad was like, because I'm not gonna say who it is. I don't want to expose you, G. But yo, my dad's like, yo, look at this nigga, This dude was taking Shorty by the hand and walking in the back.
The braids, the dreads.
No, I don't think it was the one with the dreads.
Your boy, was it your father used to live with?
Yeah, I don't think it was that guy. I don't remember.
I'll expose him. What the fuck we let over here? What's his name? Whisper to me. We gonna get that out there right now, man. Who the fuck is this person, bro? Who's this anonymous person?
I'm not gonna do that.
Loser.
I'm not gonna do that.
He could beat you up.
No, he can't.
So why are you scared to say the name then?
Because my nigga's married. I don't want to get him in trouble.
What that mean? This happened a long time ago.
He was with his wife back when that shit was going down. He just wasn't married at the time yet.
He already done.
He was with whose wife?
His
His wife?
Yeah.
Who's his wife?
I'm not.
Who's his wife?
I don't know the bitch's name.
Yo, man.
Yo, so
we supposed to be giving these niggas what they want. No, bro. You over here. You know info and don't want to give info. Hey, comment and let us know if he should be giving info.
Trying to turn this into the shade room.
Yo, so Thomas had. I'm gonna just ask this last question. He had put this in the group chat. He said, and this is how I'm interpreting it. So bear with me, Thomas. He said, if you can achieve anything you ever dreamt of in your life overnight, but the last 10 years of your life / all like your memories, whatever, are gone, like which one will you choose? You wrote more shit.
What was the other one?
Nah, you gotta finish it.
Oh, he says.
That was just one part of it.
All right, that was one part of it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Achieve
everything you've ever wanted
Overnight.
So then let him say it.
Yeah, you say it, Thomas. Yeah.
All right, so you can achieve everything you've ever wanted overnight, and you lose your memory in your life for the last 10 years, or you sacrifice one close relative for the rest of your family to survive.
Oh boy.
You all know that relative we sacrificed? No. He said, hell yeah. Don't all answer at once now.
Well,
How the fuck are you supposed to just answer that?
I think that
They kind of wish
I can go either way. I can get rid of the last 10 years or get rid of a family member. I don't give a fuck.
but it's I don't know. It's I'm kind of looking at it as a rhetorical question, because if I take 10 years away, then I already lose my daughter because she's not 10 yet. So that would be the same thing.
At least a 10 memory.
10 years. It's only a memory.
It's only
10 years of memory.
Yeah. So whatever.
So you'll still have her, but you just won't remember anything about her.
But even still, that what sense does that make if I still got her and don't know nothing about her?
Not just
the memory.
Yeah, like everything you've done in the past 10 years, and
So I'm
also
pretty
your
like-
memory.
no more Spartans, no more to
I'm
show.
saying it's
Yeah.
memory, right?
Yo.
Memory, or like even my kids.
Like I said, I can give up the last 10 years, or I can
like your
sacrifice
life
a
as a
family member. I
whole,
don't give a fuck.
everything
Facts.
that in
Either
that
way.
10 years.
Alright, well, what's
That's where I'm.
Because if you taking everything that you dreamt of, and so like for instance, if you dreamt of having kids, and part of, like you said, part of that was having his kid is taken away. That's something that he took away. So that's not part of something.
I had it.
But if that was one of his goals, then he would have had it.
Yeah, but I still wouldn't know nothing about it though for 10 years. So she's 8, so I got 10 years of memory gone. I'm looking at a person who I know nothing about. I'm just looking at a person. That don't,
so if that's what
so you can always,
about,
isn't
that where the loophole comes in? So there's the loophole where you know it because so are you replacing those experiences with the 10 years that you had dreamt of?
I get that, but I mean, if anybody think long enough, we can all pick a family member. We can.
If I had to lose my kid,
we're blicky for everybody else to live. Like
no. But what I'm saying is, there's a loophole in that question.
I'll take my cousin from my brother's aunt's nephew's wife's sister's side to die for everybody else to live.
Damn, the motherfucker's already dead.
I'm gonna take a nigga I don't know, but he's my cousin to die for everybody to live. Then lose my memory.
I want to kill you for my whole life.
No, it's like the movie The Box. It's like the movie that the Box that happened back that came out back in the days. You have relatives that we don't know, that you've never met before, that you literally have never spoke to.
Or completely hate right now.
Or you can say that, but I'm just going off of motherfuckers you've never ever met, boy. You just know that they're your cousin. So there is technically the only relationship that there is you know they're your cousin. What if they die? Sad to say, do you lose any sleep? No. You didn't lose no. You don't talk. You never. It was nothing. They passed away. All right, I'll take that. What would you take?
Shit.
This is your question. You should have
You should
an answer. You should have an answer. This is your question.
One's a selfish answer, and then one's...
Yeah, 100%. You have to feel about it. It's your question.
Nah, I know.
You gonna come back to it?
I'm gonna have to take out my cousin.
See, damn, he already direct.
See, but
usually,
usually when it's a sacrifice relative, it's like a close family member. Or
he didn't say close though.
He didn't. But there's a lot of loopholes you can find in this question.
He didn't say close.
Anytime something like that happens, it's usually a close family member.
Yeah, we think. I'm going off of his question. That's why I'm gonna take my sisters, brothers, nephews, aunties, cousins, whatever. That cousin.
I got you there. I'm gonna go with what you said about that. A family member too, because according to my daddy, everybody my cousin.
Yeah, but you didn't say it.
So it could be a random.
You read the question up.
Hey man, you didn't know it's your cousin.
That's it.
You lying,
Yo, I want to throw out something random. Next week is episode 20.
Ooh. Wait, so I'm missing episode 20? That's fucked up.
Yo,
we getting lit. We got bottles of coquito, but it ain't gonna be yours because I'm about to get it from somebody.
Does everybody get paid this week? On the panel? I mean, on this panel. Everybody, you get paid this week. You get paid this week.
No. I get paid next week.
I get paid next week.
Shut the fuck up, man. Okay, so we need to find out which episode so we can start preparing for this and we can get them in tune who's been watching us and following us on this worldwide food tasting thing. What that is I figure we all grab some type of different culture food and we just, taste it out and give the viewers our opinion on how it tastes. So, somebody can go get some Spanish food or make it. Somebody can get some, African food, some African American food, some Haitian food, some Guyanese, whatever, Indian food.
Fish broil.
And that episode will be a food tasting from around the world. But we've got 4 of us. It still can happen.
No.
Well, thank y'all for watching, man. We see y'all next week. God bless and we love y'all. Blah. That niggas is talking. You over been your head. Get us out of here, man.
Shit. I was just listening. I thought somebody was gonna keep talking shit to Thomas about his stupid ass challenge. No, whatever.
Nobody listen to Thomas.
So yo, tune in next week, episode 20. It's a celebration, bitches. We're gonna have a fucking blast. It's a big accomplishment. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment and share. And subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Share our shit. Give us feedback. You never know. We'll turn one of your topics or comments into the discussion.
It really helps the algorithm get us out there to more people if you like and subscribe. Share it, please. Helps us out.
Yo, where the mother come you up again, see what happens. But yo, appreciate you guys.
Why don't you just get on your knees and start begging?
Baby, please. Appreciate you guys. Salute, guys. Bye.
No.